All right. Hope everyone enjoyed that intermission. So this match is to see. So if Josh wins, they'll have to have a playoff for who's first seed. If JP wins, it makes things more convoluted.
Yeah. JP wins, it turns into a four players for two spots.
Hmm.
And now
But
we have
it,
three players for two
but
spots.
but it
So
is Simian's mom versus Shop, so it's a favor for Simian's mom, especially with his
it's
freaking
yeah. Josh
hammer
is
mage in the sideboard.
Josh is pretty heavily favored, and
Yeah.
so who won the die roll? JP won the die roll, so that's actually pretty big for game one. And obviously, if you can win game one, then you could hopefully pull out the next two. Josh doesn't have a wasteland, so unless he top decks one, JP should have a turn two lodestone. He can turn one but if he turn one's the sphere, it locks him out of the turn two lodestone. If you turn one's the revoker, it doesn't, but the revoker is obviously worse.
Sorry. Everything just hit me at once. All right, we're set up. We're good. So Josh mulligan that hand. Who's going first?
JP is. That's way mold.
Okay. Oh, so that's
like
only
way
Lotus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's way worse.
Oh,
And now,
jeez.
yeah, I mean Josh is mulliganing himself out of this game. He
Yeah.
might have had a chance with that turn with that first hand, but at this point, I mean, there's no chance.
Yeah, he needs more
I
than
don't
one
think.
land. Yeah, I think he's just dead. Oh, wow. That was abrupt.
Yeah, I mean he should have kept that first hand.
What was his first hand?
I mean it was a slow hand, but he had I think 3 or 4 mana and like just a bunch of dudes.
3 lands. Seems good. All
Yeah,
right.
his first hand was like 3 lands and a bunch of dudes.
Kind of like
Um,
that.
I mean now he has 3 lands and no dudes, so it's obviously better than this.
So he's scrying. All right, so he keeps his scry there.
Oh, Josh won the die roll.
Oh, I would have kept that Lotus only hand. You
Oh,
just
well, I would definitely do not keep the. I definitely do not mulligan that first hand. Then, if
yeah.
you're
I
on the
think I
play,
would have kept the Lotus only hand. Maybe you just throw out a bunch of stuff and hope for the best, right?
I mean, maybe, yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
but like
Oh
this is
wow.
he'd mulligan way too much if he was on the play. Like
That's
that first hand on that first hand was fine on the play. Like you don't have a turn one play, but like JP's not on the play, so it doesn't matter.
why did Josh keep that card there, but then use his fetch land? Very strange.
I don't know.
Does he notice or what's going on? Ooh, he draws a relic water. That eats the. What do you eat?
I think it is fetch. If he has another basic, just fetch the basic and then take the soul ring.
He does.
Like
He
your
has
your
four.
best chance is just to lock him out of this game right now.
Yeah.
Like you are on a mold of 3.
You're in a mold
winning.
of 3.
You're not winning. You're not winning if you're both casting spells.
But GP's like super tight on mana. Super
Yeah,
tight.
yeah.
This is it. All of his mana's in play.
If Soren gets relic ordered, this is
I mean, he's just
potentially
gonna
like
play Sphere and then hope for the
it's
best,
a small chance.
exacerbate the
If he
problem.
relic orders the Crucible, then it's much better for JP.
Yeah, if he hits the Crucible, he just goes Lodestone and crushes him. If he kills the Soul Ring, gunning on him, like he played out the Crucible first turn, so maybe
Yeah,
he's trying to be
he's
like,
taking the line that I was talking about. Yeah, he fetches the basic and then gets the soul ring with the relic order.
oh, that's huge. He hands it to him. I
On a
like
mold
that.
of 3, and CC is winning this game right now. JP
He,
needs a top deck.
yes. Probably shouldn't keep it there because he's gonna untap it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Just put it in the exile zone, please.
where it's supposed to go.
I mean for the like the creatures that are temporary removals.
Yeah, yeah.
I do
It's
understand people
yeah,
in paper do it like that, but
yeah. In paper, because it makes a little more
oh,
sense.
there's a
But
Mox. So Mox, and then he can
he can
play
play
Tangle.
just play a Revoker. No,
He's playing Tangle. Tangle is doesn't do anything to him, and it prevents him from taking damage. Although he's functioning off of
It
just
taps
a
down one. It taps down 1 mana next turn for
yeah,
JP.
but he can
Taps
then
down
revoke,
everything for Josh for the for his next turn, and then
and then he can revoke. Actually, does even care about Mother of Runes? I think I would name the I just forgot the name, the equipment guy.
Stoneforge.
Stoneforge. I think I'd just blind revoke Stoneforge.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think JP has any colored spells in his deck, so.
No.
Does he care about Mother?
Yeah, you gotta tap the Crucible. Yeah. No, he doesn't have any germs in his deck. So Sphere. Oh, Revoker. Revoker names. I mean, I would just name Stoneforge. Stoneforge is the draw that wins him the game, honestly, because you can't really deal with the. Well, he drew another Tangle Wire.
Yeah, he named Stoneforge.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Triple Tangle Wire is just awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, if you drew a couple more lands, that'd be nice.
Josh just taps down his mana and just. It gets up to the Relic Ward. I guess you don't want to give him that Soul Ring back still.
No, you don't. You know he's tied on mana. There's a sudden shock. He can't cast.
Just get in there with the Mother, or you can leave it back. I mean, I guess the Ancient Tomb is dealing him damage, so you have a faster clock.
Mother Runes doesn't do anything in this matchup. It's so goofy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying if you want to leave it back to block instead of. But I guess you're winning the race anyway with Ancient Tome.
Yeah, that's true. Oh
Just
no.
Lower down on the.
Not like this, Ancient Tomb. Not like this. I guess another Tangle Wire. That's kind of all he's got. Attack and then Tangle.
Just sit back with the Phyrexian Revoker and just make sure you don't get killed by that Relic Warder. You just gotta try to protect your life total at this point and hope you draw a mana source. I don't like playing another Tangle Wire, but
Tangle, come on! You're putting mulligans of 3, and he's drawn spell off the top.
I mean the Tangle Wires are all dead basically. So and JP and along this as well as the Sphere and the Crucible. So at this point, I mean that's like -5 cards, right?
Yeah, he gets tangled out completely.
So Josh actually has more relevant cards,
right? And he's too
than JP at this point.
I mean, can you just draw a land and to play these 2 lodestones that just been chilling in his hand the whole time? Like the Tangle Wire, it's what 4 permanents. So does he still get tangled completely?
I mean, I think Josh is winning.
Yeah.
JP's at 11 life.
It leaves the thing.
If JP doesn't draw a land, like the game is.
He really needs to draw a land. Like a workshop would be cool.
I think whoever needs the top, whoever's the player that needs the top deck that's the player that's losing the game.
I mean, if it's a land versus having spells, I think I need to draw land to. I don't know. I guess so. This Crucible is.
But like soon it's not even just draw a land; it's draw like 2 lands because the Ancient Tome is
almost dead.
Not irrelevant.
I mean, it's coming in for 1.
He only has to tap 4, so he gets to keep 1 up. He can leave up the swords.
Yeah. Does he let him get in for some more damage? I mean, does he want his swords? It gives him more Ancient Tomb activations. There's a Batter Skull.
Not really. Not at this point, I don't think.
Yeah, he's happy. Just...
I mean, I guess it's this clock is starting to become relevant from JP.
Yeah.
You are losing the race actually if you don't swords.
True.
So you'll eventually have to swords one of these revokers, or you have to draw something.
Empty Wire doesn't get affected. There is a land.
All right, now he has a land, and it's a lodestone, and then there's a wasteland next turn, the cavern.
It's a lodestone.
The wasteland's probably the best land you could draw.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that swings the game.
It's a wasteland party.
Yeah,
then he can waste and
roll 3 by Josh, and he's still like not only fighting but like winning the game.
Josh drew 5 spells in a row.
If Josh didn't draw Sudden Shock, Swords, Batter Skull as his last 3 draws, he might win this game on a mold of 3.
Like,
so
yeah.
And like stuff like that where you can mold a 3 with a deck that even has like dead cards in the main, and you still like are beating your Shop's opponent, but Shop's is somehow too powerful. That like the argument just like doesn't pass the sniff test.
Well,
I guess.
like
it's
What?
Clearly, it's not too powerful.
The biggest complaint I hear is, oh, I'm so sick of dying to workshop Mox Golem. Never mind the fact that Golem doesn't stop your Moxes. You can go land Mox removal spell for the Golem, Lightning Bolt, Swords of Plowshares.
You can still go land. You can go Lotus, Oath of Druids.
Yeah, you can tap your
just win.
You can pull the Brian Kelly where you tap your Forbidden Orchard to play a Black Lotus, and you break the Black Lotus for an Oath of Druids through a first turn sphere for a first turn Golem.
Lodestone triggers your Oath, so you just play the Oath. All you need to do is cast Oath, and you just win the game.
Like which is worse?
Wasn't that Menendian's argument for a while? He had like a whole article just talking about all I need to do against shops is resolve a 1 on a green spell.
Yeah.
And like, is that hard? Is it that big of a thing to resolve a 1 on a green spell? Like the Dredge deck I've been playing lately, all I need to do is resolve, and Dredge in general, I guess, if you're playing Serenity in your deck. All you need to do is roll a 1 and a white spell, and you just win the game against shops. Like, they can't beat Serenity when you're on Dredge. Like, they just lose to it. It's like, Serenity, okay, I win the game. And they're like, okay, yeah, you win the game.
Snap block here. But it's like, which is worse? Workshop, Mox, Oath, which every deck has a way to deal with it. Kill it, bounce it, Shuer it, everything. Or, I'm sorry, Workshop, or Oath, Mox Orchard Oath. Like, Mox Orchard Oath is way more degenerate than anything Lodestone Golem can do.
Literally kills you the next turn.
Mox Orchard Oath is the most degenerate play.
Mox Workshop Golem is still, I can still do stuff.
Because what do you have against Oath? Like, you have green cards. Green cards deal with Oath.
Yeah.
Green cards and white cards deal with Oath. Every single color has a way to deal with an artifact. Like, what is it, Montolio? He was playing 2
artifact
Steel Sabotages.
Colorless decks have ways of dealing with artifacts and creatures.
Yeah. Ratchet Bomb. But like dismember. Have fun with this Oath of Druids.
Yeah, where only 2 colors in all of Magic can actually answer this card.
I mean, I guess.
But you can play Cage now. Come on, that's not they can just Oath right through that and get their salvagers and still kill you.
Not online though.
It's fair. Yeah, not online because
not online.
We banned salvagers online. It's too broken. No, like they would have banned. They probably would just ban salvagers if he wasn't, or they probably would have restricted salvagers at this point.
Yes, I'm sure restricting salvagers would do a lot.
That does a lot, right? Yeah,
it does. So salvagers is restricted. Even the decks that are called Bomberman. They play like 2. Matt's only playing 1, and he calls his deck Bomberman. So I think that would be the most worthless card to restrict ever.
Well, I wouldn't say worthless. It's like restricting Gristlebrand, right? You restrict people's Oath targets. No, restrict Blightsteel Colossus. Yeah. Restrict Blightsteel Colossus would be the greatest restriction of all time. Let's just fill the restricted list with stuff that you should not restrict, just to make it look cool. Let's restrict Blightsteel Colossus, just in case some noob wants to come with like 4 Blightsteels in their deck.
Yeah, restrict Tendrils of Agony. Restrict.
Hey, there's sometimes you want 2 Tendrils in your deck, no?
No. unless you're me and you necro your hand and it has the tendrils in it, and then your opponent plays Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, what happens when they unrestrict? What happens when they unrestrict Necropotence? Right? Then you definitely want like. Then you definitely want, when they unrestrict that. Then you definitely want more than 1 tendrils in your deck, right? You want like 3 tendrils, so you can keep tendriling, so you can draw more cards.
Did you just say Necropotence?
What? How do you use this to say?
Necropotence. Necropotence. All right. Josh takes out 10 cards and brings in Chewers, Wear Tears, Hammer Mage, Sudden Shock, Path to Exile.
I almost forgot this is a real match because Josh has just been playing this for like the last 7 games.
The last hour, yeah. He's been playing for the past hour. All right, JP. JP has Tabernacles, which will be decent. Ratchet Bombs, which will be good. Pithing Needles actually seem decent, but I don't know if I'd want him in the deck. He does have Ratchet... Actually, oh, no, wait. The Chalice doesn't do anything. Never mind. He has... Well, it could do some work. Not a lot, though. I'm sorry, I'm still on over necropotence.
That's
The
how
reason
you
why it's
phonetically are supposed to. That's how you're
the,
phonetically supposed to pronounce that. No,
no, it's just
I'm just putting
that
the emphasis on the wrong letters.
that
But
same thing happened to me like back in college, and the person who said it was like, "Listen, in my defense, necropotence is a made-up word, so you can't really badmouth me that much for
no,
it."
yeah, no.
Oh, he
I
has the
mispronounce words
hammer
all the
midge.
time. I mean, like I'm notoriously bad for like people's names. Like no, like really, really bad.
All right, hold on a second. Josh has got the stone cold nuts, the turn one hammer mage, and then his
I mean, JP
opponent.
has a mulligan. JP's hand is atrocious. He has Mishra's Factory, Tellurianic item with no artifacts.
He's just gonna draw Mishra's workshop, and then play out the sphere, and then he's gonna draw another Mishra's workshop, and then he's gonna play out the golem, and then another golem, and then we're good.
No, he mulliganed. He's not that. He's not bad.
Yeah,
He's not
it's
gonna
not.
like
It's
stay with
not.
that.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna have
This
first.
is a much better hand. He has Tabernacle.
Wait, is this? Oh, damn! Still, guy cost 6. I thought he was gonna be able to go
He has
Crucible
Needle for the
Hellcat.
Hammer Mage.
Oh my God, he does.
Does he even play? Does he play the Hammer Mage? Or he play this? He plays the Thalia. Come on. He plays the turn one Thalia, not the turn one Hammer Mage.
Hammer Mage, come on! For me, one time Hammer Mage.
No, you play the Thalia first. You lead with the Thalia, you follow with the Hammer Mage.
Oh man. So
So Josh forgot about JP Scry, so
yeah,
JP
he's
got to
on
see
top.
the Cavern on Human and the Mox.
And then what are we gonna get? Actually, is Hammer Mage a human?
Yes, they're both humans. Yeah.
All right.
Hammer Mage and Thalia are both humans. You play the Thalia first. It stops him from just dropping a bunch of Mox and doing a bunch of stuff on turn one. Your Hammer Mage can only blow up one or less right now. Unless you draw another Manazors. Like it blows up Mox and that's it. And you have a Mox of yourself, so it blows up your own Mox.
So does he get greedy and plays his Pithing Needle, or does he just go Ancient
What are
Tomb
you
Pass?
needling?
That's what I mean. Does he get greedy and name it and just get Hammer Maged out?
I just dropped my Tabernacle and pass back.
That's not too bad.
You tax him for one.
And he did mulligan. Oh, yeah, he agrees with you. Yeah, that's a good play. Untap.
I mean,
Hey.
you know that Josh doesn't have another. There's a lower chance that Josh. When someone plays a Cavern as their lead land against shops, like there's a lower probability that they have another land.
Yeah.
I'd
And the more
say.
threats he plays out is
He
actually
does,
really.
I mean, he does top deck another land, but
Yeah, of course.
um,
Now does he
can
play
this on
the
Spirit? He can place this Cavern on Spirit, I think, so he can play the Spirit of the Lab. But he casts the Hammer Mage. Yeah, he casts the Hammer Mage now.
Camera Mage?
Hammer Mage, and then it's gonna Needle. What'd I say?
Camera Mage?
Camera Mage. Sorry, I'm getting tired. He plays Hammer Mage.
I mean, look at his hands. He kind of looks like he's holding a camera. I'm willing to accept that. I'm willing to
He's just
accept
taking
Camera
the
Mage.
picture of the shops player's face
As he knocks it over.
He decides to play the Spirit, so he's just
Oh,
slow rolling this Hammer Mage as long as possible.
So does? Oh no, wait, it costs one more.
Lotus.
Right, but it doesn't even do
It
much.
does cost an extra mana.
Yeah, and even then, if he just went for Hellkite, like he could. Oh no, he could actually go for Hellkite, but he's playing against his opponent's artifact removal because he could play like a red and kill it. Like if there was no sphere effect, he could just play it out, but that's really risky.
I think I like going Ancient Tome Black Lotus pass. Josh is still under two. No, Josh is under two spheres basically because that Tabernacle. Like every creature is just another. Like he can't even cast the Hammer Mage now. Unless he top decks a mana.
What about he could go Workshop Lotus and then play Smokestack?
I don't like that though. What does Smokestack do here? He just starts popping his creatures that are being sphered right now. I mean, I just want to set up the Hellkite next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess you could do your play both times. Just make you look like an idiot. That's cool too. Okay.
JP and I have I feel like we have every time we talk about deck building, we'll have the exact same ideas. It doesn't work because we're just like, all right, we have the same ideas. This doesn't work. Like,
No additional input on either
there's no
side.
additional input. It's like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right. There's like no like discussion. It's just like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, everything's great. It's everything's great, man. Everything's great. All right, this is a lot of damage, and he did draw the wear tear, but that means that one of his creatures is gonna die next turn to kill this Hellkite. And I'm assuming it's gonna be legendary. Too bad you can't have 2 Tabernacles in play.
This creature should have to die if he doesn't. If he lets it, he has to let Thalia die.
Yeah.
Otherwise, both of them have to die.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so it's
So
workshop.
it's better than 1 tabernacle, 2 tabernacles.
Dude, Mirror
Right?
Universe, 2 Tabernacles. Or Magus of the Tabernacle plus
If
an
someone
actual
builds a workshop
Tabernacle.
deck with Mirror Universe, I mean, like, I might just like start playing that deck exclusively.
How many Marriott Lodges can you have? You can have 4 Marriott Lodges in play.
It actually stops your combo. It stops the Merit Liege.
That's
Dark
right.
Depths combo.
My bad. It does stop
Something-
the combo.
Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No?
No. Because it turns into a dark
It turns into an empty land that dies. So it's actually better. You can just keep pumping out Marriott Lodges with Mirror Universe.
You can do it every turn. Yeah, it's actually better.
I think I just invented a deck. Mirror Gallery.
Universe is the life switch. Yeah.
Mirror Lands. It has Maloku on. He's like doing something. Whatever. Mirror Gallery.
So yeah. All right. So he sees that he pays for the spirit.
Pass the turn.
Lets Elia die, and then he tears the or wears the steel Hellkite.
Yeah, the Hellkite. I mean, he could plow it. No, doesn't want to.
He drew the Arid Mesa. He can fetch basic planes and plow it now, and then he can also play his Hammer Mage.
Oh yeah, that's right. But he's got to start paying for the Hammer Mage. And like actually, I'm kind of taken back. I don't think Hammer Mage is that good. You need so many lands in order to do it.
I know. I don't like it. Yeah.
I was all excited about it, then I was like, wait a minute, you can play 4 converted mana costs.
Yeah.
You play 4 converted mana costs turn 1.
You have to pay 5 to kill a lodestone, to kill a 4 mana cost, to kill a lodestone in workshops. Like you're paying more mana than they're paying. It's inefficient. And it blows up your own stuff too.
It does. I think I like Plow here because you got to use your more limited removal. Even though it sucks to give him 5 life, you got to use your more limited removal while you can.
You attack. You get him for 3.
Well, yeah. So
he's only really getting 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you wear Terra, no. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you have the swords. You have the swords in your deck, right? You should be using it.
Yeah, no. The narrower removal should be used on that stuff because the wear tech can be used on like
and it also sets
sphere.
Up, I think it just sets him up with a Hammer Mage, so you have to do that.
Yeah.
Like you're playing Hammer Mage in your deck still. Like it's not like we're not discussing should I be playing Hammer Mage or not. We're playing the hand that we're dealt, right? So,
yeah.
Swords the Hellkite, play the Hammer Mage.
Unless Josh gets greedy and wants him to have to pay for it first. But that's the same. That's actually the same. What's he takes 2, takes 3. No, it's better to swords first. Yeah.
3 damage. Yeah.
For taking 2.
I think Josh was considering wearing it first, and then he realized that he should probably just swords it.
Yep.
Yeah. So JP basically gains. He's gonna gain net 2 life on this turn.
Right.
And Hammer Mage comes down, I think. It's gonna get needled, I think, though. JP's gonna set up a smokestack crucible. And we'll see if he can actually like get it on. I mean, it's just gonna get weird, I guess. One of the components is gonna get weird. Or the needle's gonna get weird, and then Hammer Mage is gonna start smashing things. There's a Ratchet Bomb. So you can go Piling Needle, Ratchet Bomb.
Wow, that's really good.
And then try to set up the Ratchet Bomb at 2.
Yeah, take 2 turns for that. No, it just gets wear tear.
Take 2 turns.
He's to go for it though.
Well, he's gonna wear tear the needle, and then he'll be able to smash the Ratchet Bomb. Or you can go with Smokestack. He doesn't know about the wear tear, so
Smokestack is risky because 1 more land means that he can use Hammer Mage to get rid of it.
Yeah, but you just need to roll it 1 time, and it starts doing stuff because he has his Tabernacle, which is bad on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the needle smokestack. I think it's the safest line.
And
The
you're
ratchet
smoke.
bomb's just gonna get if he has the. I mean, what you're playing around right now is just Crucible, ratchet bomb. Okay, I didn't see that.
I don't really like that.
I don't. I Crucible. Crucible protects him from Wasteland.
Yeah,
Um,
he's kind of stalled on lands. That's
the
true.
ratchet bomb's just gonna get. This stuff is just gonna get smashed though. The hammer mage is still
I guess he
online.
discards a card for it, and that's considered to
He's
be good
four
enough.
mana.
Oh yeah, the Crucible gets smashed.
He just
Yeah,
pays 4 mana and it blows them both up.
yeah. I didn't like
Does he
that.
not understand how hammer mage works?
No, because if you use Hammer Mage, they'll all die. Remember, there's still Tabernacle in play. So what do you want to do? Keep your guys alive?
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Okay, I forgot about the tabernacle. Okay,
yeah,
yeah, that does tax him. It stops the.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That Tabernacle is exactly what he needed.
yeah, the tabernacles are doing a lot of work.
Yeah, pay for my guys. You kind of have to smash the. You have to smash the Ratchet Bomb, or else it kills your whole board. I mean, still kind of losing, to be honest. A Wasteland draw is pretty big
This
here.
is 7.
Yeah.
His ancient home has mana source. I mean, that's why he plays the crucible out because he doesn't want to get.
Unless he just wants to bomb for 0. And just tax him a little bit more.
I mean, you're under a serious clock right now. You can't just keep ignoring these guys.
Oh, yep, he adds a counter.
It's gonna get weird.
Yeah, he's got to kick it in the face.
Um,
So unless actually he might have just lost here, even with
JP
all.
needs to top deck something, man.
I mean, the only thing he needs to kill mana. Like,
If he draws a blocker,
yeah. Well, the blocker just gets plowed and it stalls further. There's Wasteland. So unfortunately, he's waste right away.
so now, yeah, Josh has to. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Josh has to decide whether or not he wants to blow up the ratchet, or well, it's gonna wear tear it, I guess.
End of turn wear tear. Yeah. No, I
No,
wouldn't.
oh, tapping that tome is really dangerous.
Yeah.
He's trying to get that smokestack online. He's smokestack, and wasteland. Okay. I mean, I don't really. Yeah, I guess the needle is just a needle at this point.
Yeah. Needle's just needle.
Doesn't really do anything, but it's a permanent.
I mean, with the Wasteland draw, had he, it's gonna be really tight. All right, so he's
He
gonna
could
go
have
down
saved
to
some. Yeah, he could
1.
have saved some damage this turn,
Yeah,
and then set up a big turn for next turn. But he makes himself a little more vulnerable. He gets attacked down to 1.
he does get attacked down to 1.
He doesn't get killed, so and he should be able to stabilize after that, I think.
I think I liked popping the Ratchet Bomb for 0, maybe. I don't know. I'm basing this off of I knew that he was going to draw Wasteland. So this is
I mean,
kinda tight.
Josh has to wear at the end of this turn on
Yeah,
that
he
ratchet
he
bomb.
has to get that bomb out of here. He loses everything.
He can pay for both of his guys, and then
Yeah.
he basically forces JP to have to top deck something again.
He 100% needs to top deck.
The smokestack only takes out one of the one. Basically, takes out one.
because he can pay.
I mean, the way
Oh, no, wait.
it stacks, it only takes out a land too. It doesn't
You
even
get to choose, right? Because it's you get to choose how it's stacked in your opponent's turn. So it's like
it's
it's
your
like-
stuff stacks. Your opponent's stuff stacks first, and then your stuff stacks second. So the tabernacle gives the ability to the creatures.
because he can always he can always
So-
float
so
mana to
the
pay.
tabernacle always resolves before the smokestack.
Yeah,
So you pay for your creatures, and then you sack lands,
yeah.
and then you can. It doesn't really even stop.
Did not add a counter?
Even if it's forgot.
There's no reason
no-
not to add a counter. He's just
He's like,
conceding.
scoop.
Okay, yeah, he's just
Yeah,
scooping.
he drew away. Factory doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
All right, so JP's knocked out, and we have 2.
No, he
Three.
won the first game. That's 1-1.
Oh, right, he did win the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, right, the mulligan to 3. Okay.
All right, the mulligan to 3.
Oh, right. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's you can be sack first then tap on your Tangle Wrap, but you can always float mana, sack the land, and pay. There's no way to be like sack the lands. Yeah, I was getting to the I was getting there. I just need a little more time.
Sack can float, then sack, then pay. Okay.
Yeah, because I was thinking of like the
All
stacks
right, sorry,
mantra.
sorry.
Yeah.
You're on priority, so your stuff goes on first. The tabernacle triggers go on first, and then
Okay, I know that's
the
right. It's
smokestack.
weird.
The passive player goes on second, which is the smokestacks. They don't get to choose. No one gets to choose when the tabernacle. The tabernacle is the priority player.
The
So that goes on
tabernacle
first.
ability is on the
Unless
creatures. It's
yes,
not
yeah,
tabernacle grants a
right,
static ability to all creatures, and
right.
it's a destroy too. In the dumbest way possible.
It says
If you have
destroy.
it's destroy. So if you have a Marriott Lodge, it's indestructible. You don't have to pay for it.
Are you serious? I've paid for that before with my
You
mirror.
need to
And
stop
not
because it says destroy.
oh man, I'm bad. I'm a really bad player then. I was seriously paying for that for a whole match. It slowed me down a whole turn. I still won the game, but
Just
I did
letting you
not
know.
this.
Just letting you know.
This is news to me.
News to you.
It would be good to read cards. Yeah. Okay. It's an old card.
Because people
Because I
get
was
tricked.
thinking Magus of the Tabernacle says sacrifice
Right?
on it.
Right? Tabernacle at Pendravel
Yeah.
does not.
They changed the text though. Like
They
just
sure did.
why not? Why change the text? Just have Magus of the Tabernacle do what original Tabernacle did, right?
No, because they don't like pay one or destroy because it works well with indestructible. That card was created after indestructible was the thing, so they of course create a card around it.
I know. I'm just saying I dislike the. It's not actually Magus of the Tabernacle then. It's Magus of the Tabernacle as we would print it now.
Whatever. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think anyone will actually give you grief for what is it, 22-year-old card interactions. Tabernacle is 22 years old, right? 1994.
I mean, I still won the game, so it doesn't matter. But
You could have
I was
killed your
paying for that
opponent
mirror
more.
ledge. Yeah. It took me like 5 more turns to win the game, but
I'm just gotta know the info, man. You gotta know the most obscure info possible. All right, so Josh mulligans. He's got a land heavy hand, which is kind of what he wants. JP's like, no Stoneforge Mystic for you, and then he's like, I don't really care. I drew my Jitty. So Jitty on, yeah, he's just gonna pass. I do like the fetch land. So, oh, he actually can't. So JP would love to go Sphere, but he can't. He might just play the Smokestack out. I mean, he's got stuff he can sack. He can always just sack the needle.
Sets up double sphere next turn. I mean, you're not blocking him out of 2. 2 is the big drop on these hate bear decks.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about it. Is you're giving him a chance to play it too.
Yeah, but then you waste him, and then you add a soot counter, and then you play a bunch of spheres. Oh,
So when he ghost quarters you, and
right.
but I guess you would have that smokestack stuck in your hand if you didn't play it.
That's true as well. And you have Academy, which is really good.
Yeah, you still tap for 3 this turn.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You just play the wasteland and you play
Oh, or you just draw Crucible. Or you just draw Crucible and you have sack 1 land every turn, locked out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's locked out of the game. He has to draw Mox. And I think next turn,
he needs to draw Mox.
This turn,
a sphere, and Thorn are coming down. Yeah.
Yeah, Sphere and Thorn coming down next turn. Academy's now better than Mishra's Workshop.
And he plays no 1 mana destroys, right? He plays Ingot Chewer. He could top deck an Ingot Chewer. That's another way out of this.
Really needs an Ingot Chewer.
So an Ingot Chewer or a Mox or a Lotus, get him out of this.
Yeah.
He does not draw any of those cards. So
So
he can still get out of this if
he can just draw Simian.
Yeah, with Simian Spirit Guide, but these chances of winning this are almost.
So here's where the game goes.
GP sets sack the needle because he wants to get more mana.
Wants more lands in play.
I'm bland in play. I think is better than just having a needle in play, but he disagrees.
Yeah, I also disagree. Just another smokestack. All right, so he just plays
I
out
also
workshop.
disagree.
We both disagree with this play. He's gonna go.
No.
Is he dead to sphere?
I mean,
Sphere,
like,
sphere.
yeah. Now that Josh sees
Smokestack
that,
on
like,
one.
what does he do?
Simian. He still has the out of Simian Chewer on smokestack.
I mean, JP could have a factory implant instead of that needle. Just beat him down.
I predict. He has outs. He can draw Ingot Chewer Simian, and then he can chew. He can chew the smokestack, and then JP can be like, "Just kidding. I had another smokestack."
Just choose the crucible. And...
No, he chews the smokestack. I guess he can chew the crucible. Oh, yeah, actually, chew the crucible.
Crucible's the best thing to shoot because then you slowly start getting back into it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because you turn off. Yeah, because then he just sacks the smokestack, and then he's still sacking lands to it. He realizes his opponent cannot play Stoneforge
Mystic. Like, it doesn't do
cannot
anything.
cast Stoneforge Mystic.
It taps for one more mana off your academy.
That's true. He didn't want to sack his.
It makes his academy slightly better.
He just played that.
You cannot attack with that.
Summoning sick.
Something like, what is summoning sickness? Oh.
He just summoned me. I have such a tummy ache. Oh man. Don't you hate it when you just show up out of being created out of thin air and your stomach just hurts?
It's like having a hangover, yeah.
They gotta sleep it off. Right. Please sack that needle.
Please sack the needle.
Thank you.
So we can actually attack with Mishra's factory and end this match.
Yeah. Another sphere.
Josh is obviously not gonna scoop because he just have like one.
He can Simian Spirit Guide.
Spirit Guide into Ingot Chewer. None of these cards are in his hand yet.
Yeah, no.
And so he needs to draw 2 Spirit Guides.
Oh, you hammer Mage.
And he draws 2 Spirit Guides and an Ingot Chewer.
Welcome to 2011. All right, you restrict Golem. This is what y'all are gonna get.
Yeah. This is
look at this. This is what we go back to.
The slowest, most painful deaths ever.
Look at that. He's tapping for 1 million. 1 million blue. Holy moly.
Today's limited lessons. One should attack into 1/2.
All right, step
that
one.
Actually lost in the game. No, he's right,
did lose in the game. Yeah, because he was at 1. He was at 1.
Oh my gosh, he lost the game because of that. That's crazy.
All right, step 1 is complete. Ingot Chewer.
Oh.
Step 1 is complete. Ingot Chewer. All right.
I mean, there were so many misplays in that. I feel like, but that's probably the most notable because it's like directly 100% chance you lost because of that.
The slowest kill ever. I'm gonna kill you with a Mishra's factory.
Well, I have you under a smokestack.
And I don't even think this counts because this
triple sphere and crucible.
This deck should have a Karn in it. Like, where's the Karn? Where's the Karn to kill you with 2 smokestacks? Is that enough to concede Lodestone Golem? Come on, Josh. You can't.
What is... Alright, yeah, Josh, come on. Scoop to this.
Come on, Josh.
It's 7 damage next turn. You have one...
You have to pay 4...
Guides.
You have to draw all 4 Spirit Guides.
He should have at least been playing his Wastelands to stop this Mishra's Factory from dealing 2, right? Just play... Instead of discarding a card, he should be playing Wasteland. Wasteland your factory.
I guess.
I mean, like, if he's gonna sit here and play it out right.
Waste fog? Are you trying to say the key to this match is waste fog?
As a fog. Yeah, yes.
Josh shows him the hand. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, Josh is 2nd seed? Then?
Josh is the 2nd seed. Matt is the number 1 seed.
Matt's number 1. Josh is number 2.
JP just played his way. There's a 4-way tie for 2 spots now.
Yeah, so it's a 4-way tie.
This last match is only deciding who is going to be in that tie. It's not deciding how many people are tied now. We have the number. It's just who exactly is there.
All right.
All
All right, so we're gonna have one more match. It's gonna be Keith versus Brian. It's gonna be both for shops. So pretty good. So we'll get to see which one is better: Workshop Mox Golem or Orchard Mox or Oath.
I mean, yeah, if that actually arises.